Couple more segments left here on the Ram Report with head coach Steve Fairchild. I'm your host, Brian Roth. Well, as we mentioned, it was homecoming 2011 out at sunny Lubick Field, and of course, it's a weekend that is full of festivities.
Homecoming weekend at Colorado State University has become a celebration that unites the campus with the Fort Collins community and alumni.
It's a time to commemorate the greatness of this university, and it all starts with the people.
It's a chance for students and alumni to show off their school spirit and what it means to be a CSU Ram. Alumni and their families make their way from all parts of the country to participate in all of the activities.
Homecoming is a good time for all the grads to come back, all the current students to be here and have a good time.
Homecoming gives alumni the opportunity to return to CSU and reconnect with old friends.
It's a lot of fun to reminisce with people who were in school the same time I was.
The weekend's homecoming festivities kicked off with the annual CSU Homecoming Parade, which saw over 90 floats this year. But the celebration is going to continue on into the night with the bonfire and pep rally. Ram pride could be seen all over campus, and the weekend no doubt created a buzz within the CSU community. Once the Aggie A was finally lit, the weekend was capped off with a boom. Over the years, the bonfire, pep rally, and fireworks has become a big part of the celebration. Once the weekend was all said and done, Al reminded us what makes CSU so special to those of us who know it best.
Colorado State is probably the best kept secret of all the universities in Colorado.
For the Ram Report, Andy Morgan.
Well, Homecoming 2011, again, a big success, and got a great crowd out there. And homecoming's always a fun time of year around the college campus, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, and it was a great crowd. Boy, it was, they were packed and making noise, and I know that is great for our football team.
Bye week coming up, first of two. It's something you didn't have last year. How do you use the bye week here as you look forward to Boise in 2 weeks?
Well, it gives us a little extra preparation for Boise, and they're obviously a very, very good football team. We'll get back and try to correct some things that we're not doing very well. Practice probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and then get into a game week next week.
Yeah, talk a little bit about Boise, because you look at some of the numbers they put up offensively. We've already talked about Kellen Moore. I mean, for my money, he's the best college quarterback in the nation. Yeah, and arguably they're one of the best programs, if not the best program in the country over the last 5 years. Chris Peterson's done a great job, and it's a talented football team. They've got weapons offensively, a really experienced quarterback, and probably a handful of draft picks on defense. So, they'll be a formidable challenge, but that's why you play this game. Match up against them. It'll be a good barometer for our football team. Does it make it a little more fun since it's their first Mountain West Conference game? It's kind of introducing them to the conference? Yeah, and they played Utah and Wyoming and some teams in the past, TCU, but this will be the first league game that they've been in the Mountain West Conference, and I'm sure they're going to try to make a statement. And it's good for our football team to have to bounce back off that tough loss. I mean, we got a chance now to prove something this week. You get a sense at all about the kids? Are they going to be able to get that loss and put it in the rearview mirror? Well, we've got to. There's no choice. I mean, like I told our team after the loss, I mean, we can mope around or we can get back to work. There's still a lot of football left this season, and I would expect we'll come out and play well. Yep. All right, Steve, thanks so much. Enjoy the week off, although obviously you guys are going to be working a lot. Thanks so much. All right, thank you. All right, plenty more to come here on the program. When we come back, we'll shift gears, talk some Ram volleyball with assistant coach Jesse Mahoney. That's next. Stay with us here on the Ram Report.
Double quick. Great decision by Frost as Breon Page puts the ball.
Solving real-world problems is a hallmark of research at Colorado State University. The Engines and Energy Conversion Lab at CSU is committed to meeting the global energy challenges of the 21st century. Developing countries use our clean-burning wood stoves, giving them safe and sustainable technology, helping to reduce indoor air pollution and improving the quality of lives. Colorado State University Research. Local discovery, global impact.
Since 1929, the Department of Human Development and Family Studies at Colorado State University has been home to the Early Childhood Center, a dynamic learning environment for young children and university students alike. In January, the center will open its doors in the newly renovated historic Washington School. The new center will more than triple the current space, add infant care, and greatly enhance student learning and research discovery. You can be a part of this exciting project, joining other generous and visionary donors. Learn how at ecc.colostate.edu.
Twitter is great. Here's one. That darn cat is in the tree again. Where's a 7-footer when I need one?
Here, kitty, kitty, come on.
Heard you're looking for a 7-footer.
Wow, Coach Miles, this is crazy. I just tweeted that.
Trevor, you got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's more of a dog guy. This ought to do the trick.
Okay, thanks.
That's what we're here for. Go Rams!
Ram football is here, and CSU has a special ticket offer that reserves your seat for 3 of the best home games of the year. It's the Mountain West plan, and it includes San Diego State, in-state rival Air Force, and the eagerly anticipated game versus national power Boise State. Get a sideline ticket to all 3 of these exciting games for only $90. That's a $25 savings from the single game price. Order your Mountain West plan for the low price of $90. Call 1-800-491-RAMS or visit csurams.com.
Welcome back here to the Ram Report as we wrap up the program talking a little Colorado State volleyball. And of course, usually at this time we have head coach Tom Hilbert. We decided to punt the head coach and bring in the man behind the curtain, Jesse Mahoney. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Hey, a couple good wins this weekend for the Colorado State Ram volleyball team. They go on the road for the first time in Mountain West Conference play, and they win at UNLV on Thursday, and then they win in 4 sets on Sunday against San Diego State. I know it's always big to go on the road, especially early in conference play, and get road wins.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Tom always says that the championship's going to be won on the road, and defending your home is really important, but you know what you can do on the road is even more important, and it was a great start for us.
Yeah, talk a little bit about the UNLV match because it wasn't easy. It never seems to be in Vegas, but they take you to 5 sets, and boy, when you get into that 5th set, anything can happen. It's a race to 15.
Sure. Yeah, you know, it was a grind, and Vegas makes you play really hard, and they put the ball on us a lot and threw the ball around the court, made us defend a lot. You know, our numbers are really good. Statistically, I think we won every battle, but you still got to win each game, you know, and it came down to the 5th set, and we executed down the stretch for sure.
Is UNLV maybe a little better than people thought at the start of the year? Because I know they opened up conference play with the win against San Diego State.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a surprise. But yeah, you know, they're really good. They play hard. They have a new coach, so whenever you have a new coach, there's going to be new energy in the program. And she's had a lot of success in the past, so I expect them to get better in the future. And whenever you get into conference play, people know each other. They get more film. They expose each other's weaknesses, and they did some things to us to make us work. For sure.
So the Rams get the win at UNLV on Thursday, and then they get a little national exposure on Sunday, a nationally televised match with San Diego State. And you guys were able to take care of business in 4. And I know Caitlin Steffen was one of the big reasons that you guys were able to come out with the win.
Yeah, Kate had a great weekend all the way around. She, you know, hit 400 on the weekend, which for an outside hitter is special, really. Led us in kills, led us in blocks, I believe. And played all 6 rotations, was just a rock for us. And so when you can have someone like that carrying the load for you, it allows other people to do some other things. And it was great to have her play at that high level. And it lifted up the rest of our team, for sure.
Rams got up to a good start on Sunday against San Diego State, winning the first 2 sets. But set number 3 went to San Diego State, and I saw that they kind of changed up their lineup a little bit in set number 3.
Yeah, they threw some kids in there that we hadn't seen before, you know, on film or anything. So it changed some things around for us. It gave them some new energy. And, you know, it's always tough. You win 2, and then you go in and to keep that energy in the 3rd set after you won the first 2, We let down a little bit to start that third set, came back and had really good momentum going into the end of it, and took that into the fourth set.
Yeah, with the win, the Rams go to 4-0 in conference play. And it was kind of an interesting trip because you did play on Thursday instead of playing Thursday, Saturday. You guys played Thursday, Sunday. Had an extra day off. Of course, San Diego is a great place to have an extra day off. Anything special that you did with the kids?
Yeah, we went down to the beach. I think we ate at a really nice restaurant. The coaches went out and recruited. Being on the road is tough, and whatever we can do to ease that up for our kids, we try to do. It was beautiful in San Diego, 75, 80 degrees out on the beach. I think the kids had fun, and they were able to keep their focus for Sunday.
Yeah. You guys are going to go out of conference play now, coming up this week to take on Seattle Thursday, then a road trip up to Laramie on Saturday. Strange to kind of get a non-conference game in there with the conference game. Seattle, what do we know about Seattle?
Seattle is they're transitioning from, well, I think they've already transitioned to D1, but they're waiting to go into, I believe, the WAC next year, and so they're kind of searching for matches, and that's why they called us up and wanted to come and play. They have got a couple really nice outside hitters. One is a local kid from Denver. They play a really fast style of offense, kind of like Boise State did. And so if you let that bother you, they can get on a roll. They've had some good results in the past 2 years, so we're going to take them seriously.
Yeah, and then Wyoming on Saturday night. It's always a fun one.
Yeah, Wyoming always gets up. It's the border war. They always play us tough. I'm sure that they're going to be hyped, and our kids get hyped for them as well. And they're a solid team. They've got some good wins this year as well. They've made us work the last couple of years, no doubt, and so that's a big focus for us. And it's a conference match. We want to extend our lead in the conference and do a nice job against them.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Jesse, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. And hey, you can fill in for Tom anytime you want. All right.
Thanks.
That's Jesse Mahoney, assistant volleyball coach here at Colorado State. Thank you to everybody who helped out with the program, including the coach, Steve Fairchild. For everyone, I'm Brian Ross saying so long, and thanks for tuning in here to the Ram Report.
Thanks for joining us on the Ram Report with Steve Fairchild. Join us again next time for more Ram action.